Hey, chicks. Buck, buck, buck. I'll just let you out for a little bit. Let you out for a little bit. Petunia is now a layer. Let's check and see if you laid any more. Let's see if you provided. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you. Nothing yet. Dottie, be good. No herding right now. Dottie, no herding. It's too early. Just let him out. She thinks she's a herding dog. And sometimes she wants to herd when she doesn't have to. You do it when I want you to. That would be the way of a true herding dog. I think. So I think you're supposed to do it when the master says. Know what I'm saying? Alright. So now that they've all gone back into chicken land because of Dottie, I wanted a beer. I wanted to take Dottie with me, but I don't have a dog trailer yet. I wanted to go on my bike and get beer over at Hopworks, sit outside on the benches. Then I thought about it. I'm like, well, gotta save money for the trip coming up to California. I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna go buy some beer. So I'm gonna make a pasta sauce, a really rustic, yummy pasta sauce. And I'm using fresh basil from out here, the oregano from out front. Well, we don't have quite enough tomatoes to make a pasta sauce, so I had to go to the market. I'll show you that in a second. These are coming a little better now that I've cut back some of the limbs that didn't have anything growing, so now some more energy can go into these areas. They're probably a few days from being done and ready to eat, so I'm pretty excited about that. These asparagus are really coming in. Cucumbers coming in pretty good. Big old pumpkin. These flowers I'm going to pull in a little bit as they close so I can make some more deep fried zucchini flowers. I think I'm going to have that on the side along with the pasta dish. And this is the oregano that I just pulled for the pasta sauce. It's grown a lot of oregano at one plant. It's just a huge amount. It's amazing. I mean, you can do this stuff. Just get some pots. Seriously, there's people that want to plant, and if you don't have a yard and you live like in a condo or it's a spider that was just crawling at me, it really scared me. So I just went through a spider web. Yeah, just get some pots and put some herbs in them and grow some tomatoes in one large pot. And you can make like a whole, spaghetti type dinner like a few times a summer by just doing that, several times a summer by just planting some herbs, oregano, thyme, some basil, basic stuff. Maybe you can grow some spinach if you want to have some spinach salad and things like that. But yeah, just a suggestion for anyone who wants to do that. Tomatoes in California especially, if you're in California, grow really well. This year they're not doing so hot here in Portland. These squash are coming in nice. We pulled one that was a little too big and it tastes grainy. So unfortunately not so good. And I'm pulling some parsley, I already did that too. This is the parsley plant, it's pretty big. Gonna put that in the fresh tomato sauce. And all these flowers I'll be pulling, they're starting to close a little bit to make the deep fried flower surprise. These strawberries are coming in awesome. Check them out, they're so good, they're so juicy. We have 4 different varieties, all these different boxes. At first I thought maybe it was just the sun that was the reason why they weren't growing so hot. No, but they're just different varieties. They're coming in at a different pace. And the sun really is hitting this area about the same for all these boxes. But they're all growing good now that we've had such a sunny week. It's great. I mean, having, 88 degree up to over 90 degree weather's helped. These are starting to come in. This was barely growing anything. Now that I've cut off these limbs, I didn't have anything on them, no flowers or anything. So that's pretty sweet. Show you the watermelon too. Although, I don't know, it takes a while for watermelon to come in. There's one right there. And I think there might be one over here too. I don't know where it's at, but Deborah had found another one that was growing. Because this is the watermelon plant right here, kind of coming in here. And there should be more over time. Yeah, gotta let that close up. Once it gets a little bit cooler tonight, it should close up, and my pasta sauce is going to be cooking for about an hour anyways on simmer. So it's about 69 cents for 3 pounds of tomatoes, so I went for that. Dot, be good. Be good. Don't let the crazy out right now. Dottie is not really a playful cat. Are you sensing the cat is like, let's play? No. The cat's hiding behind the Schwinn's wheel. Alright, so.
Throw this out there.
Okay, bell peppers that I got for 69 cents for a bag. I had to cut off the bad pots. Don't eat that. But it was totally worth it. It's fresh basil from the yard. Using quinoa pasta that we found on sale. Deborah apparently has a gluten issue. We'll see. Fruit stand, $1 for avocado. 39 cents for a sweet onion. And the mushrooms are really cheap there too. It's like $1 a pound. And so mix that with some of the onion and some garlic, and made that nice and hot. Then I throw all these veggies in, and the 2 bags of tomatoes that were 69 cents each, that were about 3 pounds each. It's cooked down quite a bit now, but this should be really good. Made some yellow squash, Asian style. Don't let it get too big. It tastes grainy. It wasn't so hot. But yeah, and I went and got my beer. That's the most important part of all. $2.19. So the way I look at it, if I was going to the brewery, which is, you know, there's something to be said about ambiance. It would have cost me as much to get all this food probably. Get a couple pints of beer there. And I got a good local beer, Summer Grifter India Pale Ale for $2.19, and I'm going to get 2 pints out of it probably. Well, yeah, what is it? This is 1 pint, 6 full ounces. That's got to be more than that. What are they talking about? It's got to be double that. Anyways, good deal. And then with my pasta, of course, not so local, $2 chuck, which is really $3 chuck here in Oregon because they have a higher tax on alcohol. So it's gonna be manja time soon. Cheers.